Hello there my friends, this is the Boyne's Dog and welcome to the channel where I natter about Evercade and do reviews, rankings and such. In today's episodes of Everthoughts, just a quick one as they finally confirmed Tomb Raider with a trailer, and there's a specific thing at the end of the trailer I want to highlight. And not only that, but we finally got a trailer for the next car as well, which I was waiting out for, along with a groovy new add-on for the EXP, which has got some talking my innocence just doesn't understand. Any which way, we'll get to that after. I've got a small update about the channel, and as usual I have some general thoughts at the end like I always do. So let's get started. We're taking the bridges at both trailers, and then we'll have a gas bag after, with the trailers on slow-mo as we actually have time to see what's happening, because Mila bless you Blaze, but an extra minute or two on your trailers wouldn't half help. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, let's get stuck in. It's really groovy seeing the original Tomb Raiders in HD on the Evercade. When I first heard about the remasters release, I thought that's cool, for nostalgia's sake I wouldn't mind having a look after all these years. But there's no way I'm getting the remasters if they ain't releasing physically. And they weren't. So I didn't. And perfect timing, Evercade to the rescue with the originals. So originally it was a nostalgia thing, but now watching the trailer I can't lie, I'm genuinely interested in playing through them again, trying to learn those tank controls and exploring those cool tombs once more. I remember the third one being the hardest, but that could be false memories now in my head, and hearing Laura say no was always gigglesome, as was hearing her scream when she fell down a pit or was impaled on spikes or came to any number of sticky ends. But the main reason I wanted to react to the trailer is the EXPR and VSR box art. I am weak to such things. I was debating about getting a new XP. That debate is now over. Just look how great it is. A little bit sexy. Well, first thing I know, I do like that they are using the new model of EXP and VS in the trailers already. It's cool. Not important in the great scheme of things, but cool nonetheless. Now when I saw the name of the car when talking about it in the previous episode, it sort of rang a bell, but seeing the logo I totally remember them now. And although most of these games are mostly fresh to me, there are a few vague jingles in the back of my mind. I've definitely played the Creatures games before, even if they may not be the games I thought they were in the last episode. I'm still not sure on that. Also, I totally remember that aardvark. I know I went wrong there. This actually looks like quite a cool collection. What are your thoughts on this, guys? Obviously being a British company, some of you may not have heard of them before, but I'm interested in your interest all the same. And the cart box art is a killer in it. Bloody tasty. Okay, so next, Blaze has announced an attachment for the EXP which I thought was a blooming good idea. And some who have used equivalents from Etsy say they are a game changer when it comes to comfort when using Tay on toast mode. However, since the reveal, all I can say is some of you have very questionable minds. Not naming names, you know who you are. I guess I'm just too innocent. Anyway, they will be releasing in July, I assume around the same time as the new console and Tomb Raider. And it's nice we have them in both the old white and new pirate iteration. Yeah, I'll stop that. Eventually. And last thought of the day, I know some were feeling a bit underwhelmed with Evercade at the start of the year, and more recently I know some were worried about new hardware, thinking their machines were about to become obsolete. So my question is, looking at the roadmap now, there you go, how are you guys all feeling now with the Giga carts, Tomb Raider, the R console, the EXP attachment, the new home computer collection, and not forgetting the 2 collections which will be dropping very soon, this month. We know we are getting another Giga cart later. We also know, or it appears, that Blaze will not be releasing analog controllers, only making third-party ones compatible. So how do you feel about that? Does that mean then that the later hardware slots are just Super Pockets, or do we feel it's something else, as they aren't officially Evercade, just Evercade compatible? Are you feeling more positive now? Does this give you good vibes for the rest of the year and or beyond, or are you still not happy where it's all heading? And I know there still hasn't been any arcade cart announcements, so those of you waiting for arcade carts, is this all okay in the meantime, or are you even more annoyed with the lack of them? For me personally, I did mention in the last video how I'm happy for them to start moving to more 32-bit and higher if they can. We have got a fantastic collection of 8-bit and 16-bit games, and while I'm always happy to have more, I would love to see later retro eras visited more. Then this truly will be a box where you can see the history of video games from early years to, well, however far they finally decide to go. So just a quick note about the channel. Yes, I finally started writing reviews again, finally. There were a couple in the works from the previous carts released. It was weird, when you ain't done them for a while, I kind of forgot how to do them, if that makes sense. I'm working on a couple from both the Indie Heroes Collection 3 and C64 Collection 3, so look forward to that, and I will get back into the role for when the next carts come in it. So if you like that sort of thing, check them out. And I think that's all that's on my mind today. As always, let me know your thoughts on anything and everything covered in today's episode. And if you've made it here to the end of this episode, thanks ever so much for joining me. Leave a thumbs up or comment if you'd like. Either way, I'm just chuffed your picture head in for a goosey gander. As always, I hope you're having the most awesomest of days, my friends. And until next time, be seeing you.